We've been looking at glissandos. There's short ones, long ones, ascending, descending. There's a variety of different ways we can use them. And if you've seen any of my song videos, you know that I use them a lot. Right now I want to look at this super cool long glissando, and this embellishment has the real potential to add some excitement to the music you're playing, as you will find out. This long one we're talking about now is basically almost from the top of your sax, which can go all the way down to almost the very bottom notes, you know, depending on how long you want to make it and how much time you have to execute it. Just look at it real quick to remind us about what we're talking about here. There's two ways to approach playing this long falling down gliss. One way is to execute a very fast and smooth chromatic scale. Now I literally just played every note from my high D all the way down to my around low D or so. Every note. D, C sharp, C, B, B flat, A, G sharp, G natural, F sharp, F. Practicing a chromatic scale every day for speed is the only way to reach this desired goal here. And that could take some time, and I suggest you do that because that's the best result you're going to get. There is another way, and that would be to do the same kind of fall off, but instead of playing a chromatic where you're playing every note, you're just playing the natural hand position of the sax notes. So the way you hold your sax, the way we hold our sax, so C, B, A, G, F, E, E, and then down 2 octaves, which would let you do enough notes to get a similar effect. Now it's going to have a slightly different sound because it's not playing every single chromatic note. I would compare it to, say, on a piano, when you see a piano player do that long glissando down, he's just going to swipe his finger down all the white notes, and that's going to make a similar type of effect. Just do that natural finger position idea I just told you about. It works, but it's definitely not going to sound as complete as a chromatic. And also notice how I'm fading out as I get towards that end. We don't want to blast every single last note at full volume because it won't have that dying off at the tail end effect. You want to do this long fall off pretty strongly, but just as you get towards the last handful of notes, just literally fade out your air supply. And that's just done by backing off on the amount of air you're letting through your horn, right? Both of these longer ones come after that instrumental section, which is getting towards the end of the song. there's only, maybe half a minute or a minute or whatever left in the song. So we're building up towards the end. And what's happening is it's helping to create a dramatic build-up. So it increases the energy level as we approach the finale. So far in these last few videos, we've hit on 5 or 6 different embellishments. The grace note, the mordant, the scooping a note up, bending a note down, the short descending glissando, and then that long flourishing descending glissando as well. There's a lot more, of course, but even in this version of White Christmas, there's still a couple of more I could cover, but I think we'll end this video series right here. But I hope you continue on and apply these embellishments to first this song, White Christmas, and then the song after that, and then again the song after that. And no matter what playing level you're at, you should always be working on a new song. Let's look at the big picture. What's the most important thing for us sax players? Why do we work so hard on technical exercises and spend all that time on boring long tones to try and improve our sound? Well, it's so we can have a bunch of good songs that we can play for our audience, our friends, and our family, and sound good, right? Well, that's what it's all about. Even just playing for ourselves, we still want to sound good, right? It makes us feel better. There can be a lesson in every new song we learn. There can be something there in each of them. And that's why we should always keep growing our repertoire. Since starting howtoplaysaxophone.org back around 2011, I've always included a play-along backing track with the sheet music, because obviously it makes practicing and playing a lot more fun having the backing track, but playing with them also forces you to play more in tune and play more in time, which ultimately will make you a better saxophone player and a better musician all around. On a side note, I want to address the questions from the guys who have been asking about my premium access membership. Yeah, it's been closed for quite some time now, but I'm opening up the registration for the next few days. So if you've been on the waiting list to get in, this is your chance, and I hope you do join us. There's a lot of good stuff there to keep you moving forward with your saxophone playing. I'll leave the link with more information and access to it below. Also expect an email from me very soon, because I'm going to put up a lesson for you on the chromatic scale. As I said before, this is the best way to get that smooth, flourishing sounding glissando. For now, you can do the other one I showed you, but ultimately you want to use the chromatic scale, because it'll give you the best results for that glissando. And not only that, it'll increase your speed and your technique all around once you get it at a good tempo. So learn these new embellishments, and I'll talk to you real soon. Rock on.